All right, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Vinny.
I'm Dylan.
And this is Dylan's weekly swing trade picks series. You know, this has been going on for a while. It's our oldest series and seems to be doing pretty well. He's getting some better picks. And
I plan on doing this every week because this is the only thing that was keeping my account afloat after Fubo tanked. So
yeah, well, Fubo's back, so you're doing all right as far as that goes. But
I'm having a great time. If anyone's making money, please subscribe. If you're not, don't subscribe. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, that's Dylan's rule.
Yeah.
All right, I recognize some of these tickers here. Some interesting companies. So, disclaimer, this is called Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. Dylan and I are not financial professionals. We're both just two normal people trying to figure out investing for ourselves, and this is kind of documenting our journey. So if you take any of our advice, not financial advice, you will very well could lose money.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also going to link Dylan's How to Swing Trade video up above. We're going to do a more expanded kind of series on how to swing trade, a little bit more in depth. But that video is a good reference point for violating Dylan's rules, which is where he gets in trouble. He breaks them down into different risk tiers. He'll kind of explain what they are in the rule video. All right, first one up here, popping on stock quit segment. You love this.
I do. I'm actually a big fan of this. And if you guys are new, we're fully transparent. So every trade or everything I've ever recommended, we show the outcome of what actually happened. So I don't know. A lot of people on YouTube are mean and they just like, buy this, and then like it tanks and they just delete the video. We're just like, never
exactly.
happened. So all my mistakes are fully there.
Mm-hmm.
So AMC, this is a wild ride. I don't think I need to get into this. AMC went crazy last week. So on the 2nd, they announced a new portal for investors to communicate. They offered free popcorn. Worth it. Short sellers lost $2.8 billion on that one day. Solid.
Yeah.
The next day, they announced an at-market equity program offering 11.55 million shares at a price of $50.85 a share, originally saying they may sell some of the 11 million shares from time to time, and then sold all of it within 3 hours of saying that.
Yeah.
Solid company. Let's not forget that 2 days before the 3rd, they did another offering of 8.5 million shares.
Yeah.
If I'm a Wall Street Bets guy or a meme guy, I'm not in this company ever again. Because they are just crapping all over their retail investors. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And it's interesting because, at least with the GameStop story, you kind of had this potential play where, they're talking about becoming an online video game retailer. With AMC, they're just talking about buying more movie theaters. So,
you're investing in them to ruin the competition of other smaller theaters.
Yeah. And
they're taking advantage of you very blatantly with 2 share offerings in a week.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting times. But yeah, you want to go over the chart on that AMC?
Yeah, we can. That's stupid.
It's an impressive candle, that's for sure. Very impressive candle.
All right, let me zoom in because this just looks like nonsense. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this is not looking great. We had your peak day, obviously a really good staircase up, and then this is called a doji, and then this is not good. This is mean that buyers lost the battle, and they closed all the way down here. I would expect this to go to, I don't know, $36, $35. That should go to zero after what they're doing to their retail investors, but.
Well, the Trace Trades is kind of had a price target of 20 to 25 a share on them is his prediction for what he thinks they're fairly worth.
Like in 5 days?
Oh, I don't know about 5 days, but ultimately that's where he thinks that it's a 12-month price target.
Yeah, I think they're worth $5 2 years out or 1 year out.
We shall see. All right, guys. So we'll get on to ones you can actually kind of get involved here and hopefully make some good money with. Nike. It's one that Dylan has swing traded a couple times there. Successfully. So, setting up for another one. You want to go to the chart for that?
Oh, I typed in the full company. Oh, I did it wrong again.
Oh my God. Nike comes from ancient Greek for victory. In case you're
yes. So I've done this twice now. I bought on this candle here because it was above the 200 moving average, and then I sold I think I went here, so it was a good 2 for 1. I did the same thing again. I bought an option here, and I recommended a buy last time. I think I still Oh, sorry, I bought the option here. I still have it. I think it's within like $5 where I bought it. But people who bought shares, you probably got a good little profit there. And then we have another hammer bouncing off this 200 moving average. So this is kind of like X. Until this fails me, I'm just going to keep on doing this because it's free money. So
yeah, nice. You get creative. Sometimes that's how you lose money. Nothing wrong with going back to the old trustworthy ones. Speaking of old, questionably trustworthy, here's Palantir. I know this is near and dear to your heart.
Hold on, let's take off. I love Fubo as a company. I don't love Palantir as a company. Big difference.
Yeah,
I do have 600 shares. Not happy about it. It's actually, I have 600 shares at where it's at like right now. So
nice.
Okay. I did not recommend this earlier. And we did a video on that because there was a perfect ascending triangle right here coming up on volume. And
you want to go to the chart before you said it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, I wasn't on the chart.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at my chart. Sorry. I didn't recommend it because I felt bad recommending someone I'm already long in. I don't know. I feel guilty. Everyone else on YouTube does it. I don't have that. I have a soul. So the reason why I think that they're going to go higher now is I think they're going to break out of this range, which is this $25 range. The EMAs have crossed, and we also went above this moving average here. So it's looking really, really good. You know, it's looking like we finally broke out of a pattern and we broke out of these trend lines that were going downwards. So feeling pretty decent about it.
Yeah. Are you going to open another options trade on it for your the competition account?
I did on Friday.
Oh, he lets it out of the bag. I'm not surprised. You know, hey man,
actually,
you're right. You're right.
Wait, I didn't open it. I did someone else. It's a secret until we do that video.
Oh,
it's very risky.
Oh, okay. Excited to hear about that. Next up,
stop loss would be 22-ish on that stock, just so you guys know.
Nice. And Nordstrom, this is an old one. Both Dylan and I have been in this one a couple of years ago. Actually, I went to Nordstrom shares.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be the high-end retailer that's going to stick around, and you know, people are
exactly
cash these days.
That's the fundamentalist talk. Everyone knows I don't care about that at all because I don't believe in fundamentals. I just like beautiful charts.
Yeah.
So the reason, would you consider this a high-risk company?
No, I would not consider them a high-risk company.
I agree. It is the setup that is high risk.
Gotcha.
Okay. This is not the prettiest of setups. This is why it's in the high risk category. The ratio, as you know, people who watch, I try to do 2-for-1 ratios. So that way, if you have a 50% win rate, you will break even. You won't lose any money. And trying to be right in a stock market that we're currently in more than 50% of the time is not that hard. So this is a 5-to-1, but also more likely that it will be the 1 and the 5. So let's go to the chart here. All right, so they have really strong support at this $33 level. Okay, they've hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, a little bit above it. Nope, still 33, 4 times. They went below it after their earnings call and then quickly rose above it and haven't gone below it again. So they're currently at 33.91. I am going to take this trade just because they had high volume here on the rejection of this level, and then they had higher volume over the last week on the up days than the down days. Okay, but we are still downtrending. This is a very risky play. My stop loss is going to be about $32, so risk of about probably $1.50 upon the open, and my sell point is 40. So it's a very good risk to reward ratio.
Nice. All right, got a couple other interesting ones here. DPST. You talked about this one, I think, last week. Huh.
I talked about this one. I talked about FAS last week.
Okay, yes, but it was still a regional bank leveraged ETF, I believe.
Yeah, it wasn't regional, it was just banks.
Bank ETF. Okay, yes.
This one has a little bit of a prettier chart. This is actually like a textbook ascending triangle. So you have your high, low, high, and a higher low, same high, higher low, same high, and then we're on a low again. Okay. So this is kind of like, you know, squeezing up to this pattern, and we're stiff up here. So I'm just going to take a couple shares, try to make $100, call it a day.
Yeah.
This is risky though, so I'm not like recommending this one.
I've definitely seen that same pattern with a nice big green candlestick there at the end, you know.
Yep.
So hopefully that's how it works.
Or I guess on my chart's white. I should probably switch into green.
Nah, it's all right. It's harder to probably see with your background color there. And then FISV, that's like a fintech company, right?
Yeah. They didn't quite make my cut because I think that there's a decent chance that they won't set up till next week. I think this might be a next week pick. 200 SMAs here. Everyone knows I love that. And it looks like we're coming down to possibly forming a double bottom here, but they're still having higher volume on the down days. So it's not quite ready yet. But,
I got you. Yeah, all right. So want to keep an eye on, I guess. Looks like your track record's been doing pretty solid.
Yes. So HD, I recommended HD OCGN last week. That's in the didn't set up column. HD fell below the support that I said don't take it below this. And then also, if you guys watch my rules, your short faces. If you guys watch our rules, you're not supposed to take anything on a down day. So I didn't take anything. It ruined the setup for HG and OCGN. And then FAS gapped up. So I actually did not take FAS, but if you did, you're at 1R at your entry. And then I took more AMD than NVIDIA just to preserve capital because I'm going to buy more X. But NVIDIA, you're doing a great job. I partialed Calix, Oxy, and I sold my Airbnb option for a 50% gain. Calix and Oxy, I'm already at 2R for both of those, and I still have half my position.
That's awesome. Yeah, the Airbnb, I know, had a great day Friday as well. They're up another 3%.
Yeah, I sold my option Thursday.
Okay. Well, missed on that game, but whatever.
I'm trying to hit like 50% and I leave. And maybe I should like increase that.
Well, I mean, the options are interesting that way. You can't really partial an option unless you're trading multiple contracts.
Yeah. It was $1,000 an option, so I only bought one. So I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Show X real quick. All right, so this is X. This is my favorite swing trade stock because it just hits this. It's like everyone's watching the same chart and we're all just agreeing to do everything together. This is looking awesome. All right, because any other candle formation is just scattered nonsense. Let me remove some of these. But if you look, every single one of these is a hammer, meaning that sellers have lost the battle on each day, even though this is a red candle, it's still gapped up. This is a red candle, but it could have been a lot worse. It bounced off the 9 EMA. So I'm feeling really good about this.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, that's awesome. U.S. Steel. Classic. Classic company. Still making money.
May have bought options in the Stim account. It's definitely a possibility.
Wow. All right. I love it. All right. Well, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Have a good one.